Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a haul from Rosegirls from the November pre-order. And this one is pretty massive. I want to go ahead and just get that out there. Jenny usually does really good pre-order at Christmas time. And almost always I indulge in what she's offering. I think this one was the best one ever. And so I went a little crazy. I had gotten, right when she opened, I had gotten a bonus at work. And so I spent quite a bit of time making this order and deciding what I wanted to try, and kind of got what I felt like was a little bit of everything. Although when I was going over the blends to get scent notes and stuff, I noticed that there was quite a bit of stuff that I didn't get. But I feel like this is one of my biggest orders that I've ever placed, and I am going to go over it with you guys. So it did come with a holiday, a Christmas card. Happy holidays, wishing you a wonderful holiday season. Love the Rosegirls wax team. So definitely appreciate that. And it came with a candy cane, but little Jay took it. And then I also got a sample. And this is strawberry apple strudel. And at first, I didn't see the strawberry. And I thought, ooh, I don't know. Because I'm not a huge fan of apple bakery. Like, I love apple cider and fresh apple. But apple bakery just isn't my favorite thing. But this actually smells really good. I think this probably has strawberry jam in it, which, as you guys know, is my jam. So I'll definitely melt this. I like this better than I thought I would. It smells like a strawberry. It smells exactly like what it's supposed to smell like. It smells like a strawberry apple strudel or crumb cake or something. So it smells really good. I'll definitely melt it. So thank you, Jenny, for the sample. And then on to what I ordered. I ordered 2 half pies, 7 bags, a bunch of muffins, although a lot of the muffins are duplicates, and then a muffin sampler. So I'm going to try to go as quickly as I can so that it doesn't go all day. But I'll go ahead and just get started. So the first scent here is Metal Mario. And I did get 2 of them, and they are 2 different colors, which I love. So I've got one blue one and one red one, and then they both have like the really dark gray embeds. And this is a masculine blend. It is a blend of stainless steel and seductive sexy man. So this is 100% a men's cologne blend. 100%. I love it, although I think it's going to be so strong that I feel like I'm going to be able to get 4 melts out of this muffin, which is not normal for me. Normally I can do 2 to 3 depending on the blend. This one I'm definitely going to have to cut smaller. It is super strong. This is one of those ones where I know if I just left it open, like on the table or on my desk at work, that it would scent the air just on cold. It smells really good. It reminds me a little bit of Acqua di Gio and almost like a new car smell. And I know there's another vendor that has a blend like that that's Acqua di Gio and like new car smell. That is a lot. That is what this reminds me of. Almost maybe like a leather scent in there. It's really good. I really like this. I don't think I'll melt it right away. I'm going to let it cure a little bit and then probably melt it either sometime later this winter, like after the holidays, or hang on to it for some time in the spring. It's definitely really good, and I'm glad that I got 2 of them. But I think that this is going to go farther than my normal 2 to 3 melts that I get out of a muffin. This next one right here, I got 4 of these. Boo's Spooky Castle, one of my all-time favorites. Vanilla Crunch Donuts, Blueberry, and Monster Cookie. So this one to me has always just smelled like blueberry muffins. Yeah. Oh my gosh, so good. Smells like blueberry muffins. Perfect blueberry bakery scent. One of the first scents that I ever fell in love with from Rosegirls, and one that I do purchase as often as I can. This is the one that I talked about in my melted video, where I had said that one of the oils, which was actually the Vanilla Crunch donut oil, the company that Jenny was getting them from was going out of business. What ended up happening is another company bought the oils. Now, my understanding is they're having problems yet again with keeping that particular oil in stock. So things are kind of up in the air with the Vanilla Crunch donut oil, but hopefully they'll be able to get a handle on whatever's going on with it, and we'll be able to keep that in stock, because there's a few blends here that I have that have Vanilla Crunch donuts, and that oil is so good that it just, I can't even accept the fact that it might be discontinued. But this one is definitely an all-time favorite. This is one of the scents that I can get 3 melts out of easy. And so I bought 4 of those, Boo's Spooky Castle. These are all Boo's Spooky Castle. And then I bought a couple that were just individual muffins. So blackberry, cotton candy frosting, and saltwater taffy. Definitely up my alley for summer. As you guys know, I've been loving saltwater taffy, and I've been loving blackberry in 2017. Hopefully that carries over into 2018, because I have a lot of blackberry scents and saltwater taffy scents in stock. But this is so good. The blackberry really adds another dimension to the saltwater taffy. And then the cotton candy frostings just hanging out in the background, making it a nice, creamy, candy, sugary scent. Kind of sad I only got one of those, but again, I have a lot of saltwater taffy scents in my stash, so I think I'll be okay. And then Taste the Rainbow is the last one. This one is one that I have had before in 8-ounce bags. It's not like my ultimate favorite, but when I'm craving it, I do like to have a little bit on hand. So I just got 1 muffin of it. This is one I can get 4 melts out of, because it's a really strong one. It is fruity, fruity, fruity. It is supposed to smell like opening a bag of Skittles, which it does. It is Satsuma Key Lime Purple Cow, which is a vanilla grape scent, and Chicks Dig It, which is like a cherry-ish type scent. Super good one. Every time she pours it, I try to get a little bit of it. Probably should have gotten 2 of these too, but it is what it is. That one is Taste the Rainbow. And then I guess I'll go ahead and do the rest of the muffins. This is a sampler. It's a Christmas cocktail sampler. And it came packaged super cute. And I don't know if the camera is going to capture it, but it's almost, it's not a Christmas stocking, but it's the same kind of idea. And there's 6 muffins in here, and they're all Christmassy drinks. So this first one is Peppermint Mocha, one of my go-to holiday drinks. This is espresso, steamed milk, mocha, peppermint, and whipped cream. This is very, very true to scent. Oh, it's so good. Jenny's coffee blends are really good. And her peppermint is my favorite peppermint by far, hands down, from any vendor. Absolutely my favorite peppermint that any vendor carries. Sorry, guys. But yes, this smells just like a peppermint mocha. You can get the chocolate, but it's not overwhelming. You get the coffee, you get the peppermint, and then just the whipped cream and the steamed milk. They're in there too, just hanging out. Very, very good scent. The next one is Sparkling Winter Sangria Mimosas. This one is blackberry, orange juice, champagne, and peach and apricot prosecco. Oh, this is so good. This is such a nice fruity champagne drink. You can get every single element. I get the blackberry, I get the orange juice, I get the peach and apricot. and it's not an offensive peach or apricot. And then you get like the fizzy, slightly boozy champagne scent. This one's fantastic. If she made this one in a larger quantity, I would be all over it. Super good. Christmas Chai Coquito. This one is cinnamon, clove, black tea, coconut milk, rum, and vanilla. This one is a little bit much for me. It's a little bit too clovey for me. A little bit too much cinnamon and clove. I like it, but I don't love it. I do have a new person. Well, not new in my life, but a new person that is getting into wax in my life that I may pass this on to. I haven't decided. I might just melt it. This may be a really, really good one for like the dead of winter. We have certain days where it gets down to like sub-zero temperature, and this might be a good one. It's definitely a warming type scent. And so I may save it for that. I haven't quite decided yet. Not my favorite of the sampler, but it's not bad. It's not bad. The other one I'm a little iffy on is this one right here, White Christmas. This is cinnamon fireball and cream soda. This one is not as strong as the Christmas Chai Coquito. This one is more, I mean, it literally smells like what it says. It's cinnamon, it's fireball and cream soda, which, by the way, is kind of an awesome drink. But the scent of it, like, it's fiery. Cinnamon fireball is pretty fiery. But the cream soda here really does kind of calm it down a little bit. I like this one. I like this one better than the Christmas Chai Coquito. So this one I could definitely see myself hanging on to and melting. That one was White Christmas. And then we have Jingle Juice, not to be confused with Jungle Juice. This one is Fizzy Huckleberry and Wildberry Punch. This one is definitely the fruitiest and fizziest of all of the ones in this sampler. I really like that she used Huckleberry and Wildberry. I really like her Wildberry. And I'm not sure what the punches that she uses, if it's cherry berry punch or if it's something else. I don't smell cherry berry punch in this. It's got to be something else. But it's very, very well done. I love this one. I love this one. And then the last one in the sampler is mulled caramel apple cider. And this one is apple, cinnamon, clove buds, nutmeg, and creamy caramel. And the clove in this one is not overbearing at all. This one does smell like, it doesn't smell like, it kind of smells like Cider Lane. It does kind of smell like Cider Lane because it's got the apple cider and the caramel. But there's more to this than Cider Lane. This is definitely more of a true caramel cider scent. And if you're familiar with Cider Lane from Bath and Body Works and all the Cider Lane dupes that are out there, you know exactly what that smells like. This one is a little bit deeper. It's a little bit richer. It's a little bit less apple, a little bit more caramel. So I think that's mainly the difference. But I absolutely love this one. One of my favorites in the sampler. So that is it for the sampler. Let me get those repackaged real quick, and then I will come back and do the bags. All right, so I did buy 7 bags this time, and they're all different. So I didn't buy any duplicate bags at all this time. I just bought 7 different scents. So starting with Toadette. This is sugar plum, cherry coke, and cotton candy frosting. I can already, look how many little pieces are in this bag. So when they cut their stuff, this is all done by weight, not by amount of pieces. So they weigh these bags, and when it's 8 ounces, that's when they close them up, and that's what they sell them for. So this one is like a lot of little melts of this scent. And I'll show you another one that's like a stark difference. This one has got a lot of the bigger pieces that I will probably have to cut in half. So there's a pretty big difference, but they both are the same weight. They both weigh 8 ounces. So that just shows, you know, I guess kind of depending on which one of her crew members cuts it, what you're going to end up with. But at the end of the day, you're getting 8 ounces in a bag regardless. I kind of like these smaller pieces. I kind of like not having to cut them again. But on the other hand, I think the bigger pieces look prettier. Like when you're doing a haul video or taking pictures, I think the bigger pieces are more aesthetically pleasing. But for melting convenience, the smaller pieces I like better. So this one had 12 small pieces. I already melted one of these. Like I threw it in today. I just got this morning, Sunday delivery, which is crazy. But I threw one of these in my bedroom already. I can already tell you it smells amazing. It's mainly cherry coke, but then it's got other stuff in it, sweetening it up even more. And it smells really, really good. I'm glad that I went ahead and grabbed this one. Although I usually grab cola scents because they're pretty rare. Like you got your fizzy pop and you got your cola. Cola doesn't come around that much, so I usually grab it if it's a cola scent. And this one definitely does not disappoint. But it's mainly a cherry coke scent with just some extra little oomph in there. That one is Toadette. Next we have Whole Lotta Love. This is an old favorite, raspberry sauce and vanilla crunch donuts. Now this one, I used to melt this way back in the day when I first started out with wax, and it didn't have a name then. It was just raspberry sauce and vanilla crunch donuts. And I had like a pie of it, I think. Super, super, super good fragrance. It's like 90% raspberry because her raspberry sauce is such a strong oil. But the vanilla crunch donuts does make it a little bit creamy, and it makes it kind of a nice bakery blend. But it is very, very raspberry, and that's fine. I love it. So I used to melt this back in the day before it had a name, and then she poured it maybe 9-10 months ago under the new name Whole Lotta Love. And if you guys know anything about me, you know that I'm all about music. You know, like in my real life, everything is very music centric. And so I was obviously drawn to the name, but I don't remember what happened with that particular pre-order. Like if I just didn't order, if I just ordered maybe a couple of things. For whatever reason, I didn't order this blend, even though I was drawn to it. And I think it's because I didn't really take the time to realize that Whole Lotta Love is actually that old raspberry sauce, vanilla crunch donuts blend that I loved. And so this time I definitely had to get a bag of it. I love this blend. It's exquisite. If you don't like raspberry, you're not going to like it. Because, again, that's like 90% of what's in this blend is raspberry sauce. Oh, it's so, so good, though. So, Whole Lotta Love is it's like reuniting with an old friend. Oh, it's so good. This next one here is Gingerbread Man, which is one of the very first scents I ever melted from Rosegirls. Way back in the day, I melted Gingerbread Man, and it was just a little chunk that somebody had sent me. And I don't like gingerbread scents. Matter of fact, when people ask me, like, what scents can you absolutely not do? Lavender, honey, gingerbread, zucchini bread, those are the ones that come to mind. So I had never ever even thought, like when I melted this, I was like, I'm not going to like this. And I loved it. So I'm not really sure what kind of oils Jenny is using or what kind of sorcery she's got going on. But whatever she's got mixed with the gingerbread in Gingerbread Man, like there's more to it. There's way more to it. I don't know if it's a bunch of just different cookie blends blended together. It's a secret blend, so I don't know if there's royal sugar cookie in this, but it's more than just gingerbread. I absolutely love this scent, so I knew I had to get a bag of this one. This is just pure bakery heaven. And there is a tiny bit of gingerbread in it, but it's completely it's blended so beautifully with whatever else she's using that I actually love it. The only gingerbread scent that I like happily, readily will put in my warmer. This next one right here is Cider Lane Buttercream Frosting and Candy Corn. So you guys already probably know I love her Cider Lane and Candy Corn blend. I had a loaf of it last year. I think I've got like 2 pieces of it left. And I had talked about how I was excited to see what the difference is between Cider Lane and Candy Corn and this blend with the buttercream frosting added. So it's pretty much the same. I'm not going to lie. It pretty much smells the same to me. If anything, this one is a little bit sweeter. It's a little bit more leaning towards the candy than the cider. So with Cider Lane and Candy Corn, like 75% of what I smell is Cider Lane. This one, it has more of the candy element. Like the buttercream brings out the candy corn and you really get a nice mix of the two. I love both of them pretty equally. I'm going to have to melt this and see if on warm, if it does differently than the blend without the buttercream frosting. But I would say if you love one of them, you'd probably love the other one and vice versa. This next one right here, so Christmassy. This is Vanilla Crunch Donut Fluff Puffs. So this is a blend of Vanilla Crunch Donuts, Marshmallow Smoothie, and Monster Cookie. And this is just that perfect vanilla bakery blend that Jenny is able to nail time and time again. She is absolutely my favorite vendor for bakery. Hands down, in all the years that I've been melting wax and burning candles, I have never smelled better bakery blends in my life than the ones from Rosegirls. This is absolute perfection. This is one of those scents where I'm sure if she makes it again in the future, I'll be buying pies of it. It's almost up there with Vanilla Strawberry Noel, which you guys probably know is my all-time favorite bakery blend and favorite Rosegirls blend. This one is up there. Absolutely phenomenal vanilla bakery blend. Love, love, love. This next one right here that's also looking pretty Christmassy is Shy Guy. This is Spearmint, Pine, and Shaving Cream. So another one that is going to be somewhat masculine. It's a very clean scent. The spearmint hits your nose first, so it's definitely got some mintiness to it. I don't really smell the pine in this, but I am sure that it will come out when I melt it. But this is like a minty, clean Christmas tree. I mean, honestly, that's what it smells like. Okay, there's the pine. I'm smelling the pine, spearmint pine, and then the shaving cream just adds like an extra oomph to it. Oh, it's so good. This one is so good. This one's going to be one that I could melt year round, but this is going to be really great for minter. which for me is mostly in January after I've melted through holiday scents and I'm just kind of melting every minty thing that I can find. This one will definitely be featured sometime in January. And the last bag that I have here is almond biscotti cookie dough. Kind of took a chance on this one. It sounded good at the time, so I was like, well, let me go ahead and grab one. And I actually love this. Another fabulous, fabulous bakery blend. This one you really get the almond biscotti. But I'm also smelling cookie dough. It smells so good. This reminds me of desserts that you would find in like a coffee shop. Like I would melt this alongside coffee scents. So maybe like blend this with peppermint mocha or with her, there's like a blackberry mocha monster cookie blend that I love too that has a coffee note. Maybe blend this with some of that or like, you know, just melt them next to each other in two different warmers. This is phenomenal. It does remind me very, very much of a coffee shop dessert. And then I did get 2 half pies. This one I've hauled time and time again. I've melted time and time again. I'm probably never going to shut up about this. Americana smoothie. Definitely in my top 5 scents from Rosegirls. It's blackberry jam, butter cookie, monster cookie, and marshmallow smoothie. Another phenomenal, phenomenal bakery blend. This is a go-to for me when I am craving a bakery scent. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Like this one and Nilla Strawberry Noel and Vanilla Crunch Fluff Puffs, they're like just the epitome of amazing bakery scents from Jenny. But this one, the blackberry jam butter cookie smells amazing in this. Doesn't smell perfumey to me at all. I could melt her blackberry jam butter cookie all day long. Oh my gosh, so good. And then, of course, the monster cookie and the marshmallow smoothie, just rounding it out. It's so good. And I've talked about that one ad nauseum before, so I'm gonna not talk about that one anymore. I do have one other half pie. This was completely new to me. I think she had poured it once before in a sampler, but this just sounded really up my alley. Vanilla sandalwood and campfire marshmallows. Vanilla sandalwood is something I've been really into lately too. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is another completely year-round scent for me. So you get the vanilla sandalwood, which is exquisite. It reminds me of like a perfume, to be honest. Like a beachy, sexy, not super cloying perfume. And then the campfire marshmallows, you get like the smokiness and you get the creaminess. This is just amazing. And I think this is one of those scents, it's pretty strong. This is another one where I feel like if I just left it out on the table, it would scent the room just on cold. This is another one of those where I think I'm going to be able to get, normally I can get like 4 to 5 pie slices out of a piece of pie. This one's going to be 6 easily. Super, super small pieces are going to do just fine in the warmer of this one. This is just exquisite. Absolutely exquisite. I'm so happy that she poured this in half pies and that I went ahead and decided that it sounded good enough to me that I wanted it, because it is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So that is it. That is the haul. I've got a little bit of everything there. I've got some perfumey scents, quite a bit of bakery, some drink scents, some fruity, you know, just kind of a little bit of everything I put into this haul. So it was pretty massive, and it was pretty fun getting the package and opening it and sniffing everything and Some of them were scents that I have loved for years, and some of them are completely new to me. But I really love everything. I mean, the Christmas Chai Coquito, it's not, you know, again, probably my least favorite out of everything, but I don't hate it. And I think, you know, if I do have to rehome that one, that the person that I have in mind to give it to will probably love it. So yeah, I mean, I would say it's a slam dunk all the way around. And I've got to get to melting. I have a lot of new Rosegirls and a lot of old Rosegirls to get through. So I'm probably going to ban for a little bit, just because with it being the holidays and everything, and with the amount of wax that I have, and just, you know, financially making good financial decisions and stuff, I probably am going to ban for a little bit, but I will still obviously make melted videos and stuff. I know I haven't been great at that either recently, but I'm getting back to it, and I do have some time off in the coming weeks, so I'll definitely get some melted videos up, and some other things, and maybe do an updated wax stash. So, and obviously I'm not going to ban forever, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that I probably don't need anything right now. I have a really well-rounded collection from a lot of vendors, and yeah. So that's really all I have to say about that. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. I owe you guys a top 10 of fall. That is coming, I promise. And yeah, that's it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.